Yes people, what is happening? I am BA, back once again with another movie reaction. This week, I've decided to do it. I have been putting this off because the first one fried my brain for a long time, but David Lynch, I'm ready for you. Me and David Lynch are locked in an eternal battle to save my sanity. He is like the Thanos with all 5 stones trying to destroy it, and I am a one-man Avengers desperately attempting to keep my sanity while watching his films. Oh my god, Mulholland Drive confused me so much. And I got all these comments from people like, wow, it's clearly about this. Yeah, don't act like you didn't watch a 2-hour documentary to come to that conclusion. There's people that have written essays that have been wrong about Mulholland Drive, right? It's a fucking weird-ass confusing film that takes a lot of side study to fully comprehend what it's even about. So today, it's Eraserhead. This is possibly his most famous film. It's regarded as a classic. Just by reading the synopsis, it sounds absolutely batshit. I'm hoping I can at least follow along with it somewhat, but I'll probably be missing lots of subtle undertones and the fact it's actually a metaphor for life inside of an insect while dreaming about being a human or something. Knowing him. But regardless, I'm gonna do this shit. I'm fucking ready for you, Lynch, with your weird ass hair and your weather reports. Let's go. You think you can beat me, Lynch? I might even do Twin Peaks at some point as well. Yeah, I'll go through your whole back catalogue, bitch. What you got? All joking aside, I do hope that this movie doesn't fry my brain too much. I've been taking a little backseat from brain fry movies recently with some just really enjoyable comedies, action and horror movies, so it's about time I dove back into the deep end of absolute batshit insanity, so let's do it. I still can't believe how fucking weird Mulholland Drive was. Fuck you, Lynch. Okay, I'm almost prolonging this now with this intro. I'll probably really enjoy this movie, all joking aside. This is 1977's Eraserhead. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Fitting company logo there. Oh, that makes sense. I feel like an astronaut about to be launched into space. I'm in the brace position right now. Is that meant to be Earth in the background? Another planet? A truffle? Fucking no idea. It's an interesting opening shot though. It looks a bit bumpy to be Earth from far out. Maybe that's how bumpy Earth is and I'm Earth shaming for its bumps. For all I know, the entire film could just be this shot continuously getting closer for an hour and a half. It'd be quite interesting. It looks like the moon or a meteor or something, judging by the close-up shot. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Is he diseased or something? After watching Mulholland Drive, I'm inclined to believe that these are all just dreams or visions that the guy we see here sideways is seeing or having. You can just see the string on the top of that little puppet there. Good old 70s effects. The window's seen better days. It's not exactly keeping him warm. What the fuck is going on? Time check for total confusion. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for total confusion. Is that a fetus? Or just like an alien? Oh my god, okay, we can do this. The soundtrack is just ominous noise as well. There's no notes, there's no melody, just like ominous space noise, an industrially sort of noise. Please tell me that was just him dreaming. Otherwise, I cannot decipher a single fucking thing from those images. Also, I don't know if David Lynch's haircut was inspired by this film, or he just, projected himself into that character, but David Lynch has had this haircut for 50 years. For the 70s, it's got really nice cinematography so far. A lot of far away static shots that work really well because of the composition. He's at some dingy, ran-down factory by the looks of things. Don't know what he's holding, don't know why he's there, don't know who he is, don't know what language he speaks, and do I need to? Maybe that's the real question. David Lynch is like a fucking FBI agent, like you're on a need-to-know basis, and you, my audience, don't need to know. Okay, pigeonholes. Something I recognise as human. I'm starting to feel more comfortable. Not sure if this is him going to work or leaving work. Also, he kinda seems like the only man alive just now. I haven't seen a single other human being. And his eyebrows are constantly in the sorrow position. He certainly does not enjoy whatever he's doing. He's got the AVGN pocket pens.
A girl named Mary called on the payphone and said she's at her parents' and you're invited to dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was a helpful neighbour. The first interaction with another human was somewhat normal. What the fuck is in this bag? More bags. Of course. You don't get to know what's in the bag. Bags. Bags are in the bag. Deal with it. Is that just a pile of dirt on top of his cupboard there? Clean the fuck up, Eraserhead. So he's got quite a dingy apartment by the looks of things. I really don't know where he was. I assume that was him just leaving work, coming back to his apartment. And more just dirt and grime on the side of the radiator. I don't know if this is metaphorical, if he just lives in absolute shit. What a shit view that is. Just a straight brick wall. I've been there before. I've had some cool views, some street views, some boring views, and a brick wall view. I've seen all the views, except like a beautiful view. Never had one of them. Was that a picture of a nuclear explosion on the wall in the background there? What a harrowing thing to put on your wall. Notice there's very little nature. It's all mechanical and grey brick and shit like that. His movement into the centre line there suggests that his strategy would be to let the dog get hit by a train. Shame on you. This is like steampunk without the punk. Just the steam genre.
You never come around anymore.
Well, she did phone and invite you, generally meaning she wants to see you.
Dinner's almost ready.
Oh, can one of you motherfuckers please smile in this movie?
Hello there.
Hello.
At least he got a hello off the mum. He's doing a good job at looking so out of place no matter where he is.
Henry, isn't it?
Yes.
He just introduced himself to her like 1 minute before that.
Well, I work at Lapel's factory. I'm a printer.
The fuck just happened there?
We've got chicken tonight. Strangest damn things. They're man-made. Little damn things. Smaller than my fist.
Man-made, fist-sized chickens.
I'd put every damn pipe in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
The people think pipes grow in their home. Well, they sure as hell don't. Look at my knee.
Let us see his knees. I don't think anybody ever claimed that pipes grow. Why the fuck would she put that on her lap to stir when she had to manually move her hands anyway? You know what, guys? I can tell this is all so metaphorical. I'm just not exactly sure what the metaphor is. At least you can still smoke a cigarette.
Mary usually does the carving, but maybe tonight You'll do it, Henry.
Don't say no, Henry. You won't leave this house alive.
I'd be happy to.
Good guy. He knows. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
You'll be all right in a minute.
Needless to say, I'm so confused right now. I mean, yes, I have a million questions. Why did it start to move? Why did blood come out of it? Why did the mother go into some weird orgasmic cry trance then run out the room? I don't need to know. I already know. Okay, Bill, if you could stop smiling now. It's getting a little bit creepy.
May I speak to you a minute? Over here.
Oh my god, just do what they say, bro. Just do what they say. What a strange contrast as well. His creepy, frozen smile and her crying over his shoulder.
Did you and Mary have sexual intercourse?
Bit of a personal question. What the fuck?
As a baby. It's at the hospital.
Mom!
And you're the father.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense why she was upset when she saw the chicken birthing blood. Kind of. Why did she start kissing his neck though? What the fuck?
This dinner's getting mighty cold.
All Bill wanted was his micro chicken. Let him have his fist chicken in peace. I won't be buying the Eraserhead OST anytime soon. I'll say that for the soundtrack. Is that the baby? It looks like an alien. Holy shit. It's a really good little creature effect. It's certainly not a human baby though. Seriously though, for 1977, this is a really cool little effect. Is that a tiny little letter? What did he find in his pigeonhole? So that's the worm from the intro, whatever the fuck the intro was, that's the thing from the intro. I mean, Jesus Christ. Only David Lynch could write a movie like this. Only David Lynch. I'm fully convinced of that. He's a one-of-a-kind writer-director. I will give him that. Hey, at least his alien baby made him smile. Also, I've noticed this is his apartment, so has she and the baby moved in with him? Maybe time to clean up the gaff a little bit? No? Just leave the shit on the ground, yeah? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a genuine stab right now at interpreting this. It seems like some sort of metaphor for the mundaneness of an industrial worker and the misery of just grey and steam and metal and low income, depression. That's my best attempt. I'm probably way off.
Was there any mail?
No.
Yeah, best not to show her the weird little worm thing in the box. Why did they appear so unhappy in one another's company? Also, that plant on the bedside table doesn't even have a pot. It's just a stick stuck in dirt. Really don't understand the significance of this little worm thing though. Of everything I've seen so far, that is the most confusing element of this film. Why was he mailed in a little box a worm? The alien baby timed his cry just for the moment they were about to try and get to sleep. Appreciate that. That is pretty much true to life of parenthood. I wonder where that little alien baby prop is now. Probably in a crib next to David Lynch's bed.
Shut up! Shut up!
Holy shit, you cannot do that to babies. This is bad parenting, regardless of how deformed the little guy is. Plus, of all the baby cries I've ever heard, that's quite like a chilled out one. If you ever hear a baby crying bloody murder, holy shit.
I can't stand it, I'm going home!
You can't do that. You can't leave him with the alien baby.
And you better take real good care of things while I'm gone!
Says the woman who just screamed in its face to stop crying. How about you take real good care of it? What is she doing? Get in a suitcase. Not as strange as I thought. Thought she was trying to rock him to sleep for a minute, while crying. Be surprised that nothing in a David Lynch movie, that's all I'll say. His neighbour's pretty hot, by the way. Now, he's in a relationship with a woman and child. He shouldn't go there. I'm just pointing out the neighbour is hot. Hey, he stopped crying. Or she. Or it. Or they. Or them. Or those. Nowadays. It might not come across like this when you guys listen to this, but the actual soundtrack, the constant rumbling and noises are actually like vibrating my brain through this headphone. Really unsettling soundtrack. Oh, it's a thermometer. I thought he was sticking a cigarette in its fucking mouth there.
Oh, you are sick.
What the fuck? Well, that was sudden. You better not let the alien baby die the one night your missus is away. She will not be happy. And she is already very unhappy. Considering what is going on around him at all times, he seems quite an even-keeled dude. Like he's the least miserable person in this movie. Aside from Bill. Bill takes everything in his stride with that creepy-ass frozen smile. What the fuck is the significance of this worm though? This is my biggest question. It's the first thing I'm gonna type, amongst hundreds of other questions about this film into Google when I finish. What is with the little worm in the box which he puts in the little cupboard? Why the worm? Alien baby, fine. Bill's creepy smile, fine. Dirt all over the place, fine. Mother trying to kiss his neck after asking him if he's had sex with her daughter, fine. Poor little guy. I do feel sorry for this little dude. Or dudette. Or them et. Or they et. Or those et. Nowadays. Yeah, I've got to thank the sound designer here. This is a character of a little alien mutant baby that cannot stop crying. And the fact they've decided to make it quite a subdued cry and also low in the mix, my ears thank them for that choice. Because David Lynch could have been like, no, crank the crying up, crank it up to 1,000. I want it to scream non-stop for 45 minutes of this fucking movie. It's like the Night of the Living Dead remake. I love Night of the Living Dead, but if you ever watch the remake directed by Tom Savini, like 50 minutes of that movie is screaming and nails getting hammered into boards. I cannot get it out of my memory. Go watch that movie and tell me if screaming and nails getting hammered into boards are not like the majority of that soundtrack. Chill out with your nail hammering special effect, Tom. Jeez. I give a fuck if you were a Vietnam photographer. You ain't never shot anyone, except through a camera, pussy. I'm done with Tom Savini. He seems a bit arrogant. He's a legend, but he seems like a very arrogant guy. He can get shots. Everything else might be going to shit, but you can't fault that that radiator doesn't work. It's working like a charm. Wasn't sure what I was watching there. Thank God we're at a little stage. Oh, what the fuck? Not quite as normal as I first thought. You've got a little... There's a little something in the... Never mind. And the worm is on stage with her. And another worm. You worm-murdering hamster-cheeked bitch. Gross. Oh, just when I was like following the story somewhat, they cut to this. Of course they cut to this. Oh, I'm just gonna leave that as is. Yes, I have questions. No, I'm not going to ask them. I know David Lynch enough now to know he was probably dreaming that. He fucking loves a weird dream, does Lynch.
Move over.
Now this is something all men can relate to. The amount of times I have woke up with zero space left or the entire quilt stolen from me in a relationship I cannot count. Either too hot by compression or too cold by theft. What the fuck? These little worm things almost look like fetal versions of the one baby they did have. So are these like fetus babies? I've no idea. Fucking hell, there's a lot of them though. Slow motion worm death shot. That was dope, that looked like a bit of stop motion animation there, that was cool. Oh, if I ever meet you, David Lynch, I'm gonna kick you right in the shin. Straight shot, halfway between the ankle and knee. You'll be hobbling while you answer my fucking questions. Oh, it's the hot neighbour.
I locked myself out of my apartment.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say.
And it's so late.
She's got all the seduction ability of the woman in Species. Oh, so you might want to think twice about ever having sex again after giving birth to an alien baby. Maybe his wife is the woman in Species.
Can I spend the night here?
There go the sorrow eyebrows again. That's Henry's way of saying yes. Slightly off-putting. Also, why is his bed turned into a hot tub? I mean, don't get me wrong, that is a cool multifunctional bed. For fuck's sake, Lynch. Even your sex scenes are strange as fuck. A wipe shot with semen there.
In heaven, everything is fine.
Oh god.
In heaven.
It's actually welcome to get a little song from the worm-murdering hamster-cheeked bitch. I'd love to see this woman audition on American Idol. Liked the song, not sure about the cheeks, and you've just killed 7 worms. You're through. She looks so hopeful. I don't know what for. What the fuck? Please tell me that this is a dream sequence and not actual part of the main waking plotline. Fucking hell. Well, at least the alien baby finally got a human body, so that's the positive we can take from this scene. Can't we? Can we take it? Are we allowed to take that? Let me take that. Don't you destroy my brain, Lynch. I'm taking the alien baby having a body. Nice. That's a score. Huh. So it's canon that plants can have pots in this film. He just chooses not to let his have any. Oh, what is going on? What is going on?
Okay, Paul!
To be fair, the guy was ringing it quite irritatingly. What is the guy going to do with that head? I'd love to read this in script form. Like, how much of this was on the page? Oh, pencils. Hence, Eraserhead. Now I get it. Works like a charm. Nice, that's good money for brain erasers. Is the dream over? Please tell me the dream's over. I'd like the dream to be over. Seriously, these make David Chase's dream sequences seem completely normal. Of course Tony's talking to a tuner. Why wouldn't he be? Man being murdered outside the window there. Nice late time viewing. So did he even fuck his neighbour? Or was that just all part of the dream? It wouldn't surprise me if she was completely a figment of his imagination. Well, at least he's got a sense of humour after his illness. Maybe this is just delirium. I assume this is a hand-operated puppet, by the way. It's perfect for like a guy to just have his hand up into the mouth. Still, it's great though. I love practical effects. Nowadays that would be CGI and shitty. What the fuck? That guy looks so happy as well. He's got a shit-eating grin if I have ever seen one. And all she sees is the alien baby head back. But at least they both see something horrific. Her slightly more so. No, he's not gonna kill his baby, is he? Oh, don't do it, mate. Okay, he's cutting the bandages off. He's freeing the alien baby. Did he just cut it up its stomach? Oh shit, that's fucked up. Ah, you murderer! Fucking hell. And there was me calling you balanced, Henry, this whole film. Oh, gross. What the fuck? This whole film has been like a nightmare. I do not know what I'm watching. Now we're back to this guy with the levers. So has he died and went to heaven? Because this doesn't look very heaveny. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is okay. And that was Eraserhead, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. Oh god. He did it to me again. Oh god. So, Eraserhead, what did I think of that? David Lynch. David Lynch David Lynch. I will say, first of all, thank fuck I had seen one of his movies before, so I was kinda braced and ready for some abstract shit. And that is exactly what I got from start to finish. I'm not intelligent enough to understand all the metaphors and things like that going on in this film, but from what my limited brain capacity and education can grasp, it is about the mundaneness and depressingness of industrial life, just being a factory worker, and depression and everything being so bland and brick and steel and steam. And even at home he can't catch a break with his baby being mutant or deformed. The only person that really smiled throughout the film was Bill, and that stood out as creepy because of the context he was smiling in, because of the world he was happy within. That is seriously my best level attempt to decipher this. Other than that, I'll have to judge it on, its creativity and its framing and things like that. The cinematography was great. Absolutely everything in this movie had a complete nightmarish quality to it. Nobody acted normal, except perhaps him, but the fact that he was kind of even keel with everything else going on around him was similar to Bill's smile in that it was out of place within the world it was occupying. So even his seeming normality to situations made it strange because the situations themselves were incredibly abnormal. From the opening sequence of that weird guy with tumours all over him operating the levers, to the worms, and then I still don't even understand what that package he was holding was all about. He took two things out of it and we never revisited that story. The girl's mother creepily asking him if he's had sexual intercourse with her daughter and then starting to kiss his neck. The fist-sized chickens that moved and popped out blood. This film was certainly an experience. I mean, David Lynch will not break me a second time. I refuse to allow him to do it. He straight up broke my brain with Mulholland Drive, and I will not fucking let him do it twice. I understand, this is all a metaphor for something. Whether or not I understand what the metaphor is for is irrelevant. I know he's trying to tell us something, and even though I don't know what, does not mean he will break me psychologically twice. Is Twin Peaks like this? If I watch Twin Peaks, am I going to get full seasons of just absolute batshit indecipherable things that I will need a compendium essay to read just to understand what I've just seen? Or is it more by the book storytelling with strange elements? I will say one thing, you cannot fault him on his creativity. David Lynch always does something you have straight up never even seen anything close to before. I love the practical effects of the mutant baby, the alien baby. I thought it was done really well, especially for when this was filmed in 1977. The acting was all fittingly off-key, again very nightmarish in quality. Most people's performances didn't fit the situations they were in, which just made everything even stranger. Still really confused as to why we cut to that woman on stage with the hamster cheeks singing about heaven and squishing worms. I think they were dream sequences within the film, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe you guys will be able to clarify that for me. Regardless, I'm fully down the David Lynch rabbit hole now, so if there's any other ones you guys would like me to react to, or maybe even at some point I'll do Twin Peaks, let me know down in the comments below. I'm accustomed to the guy's style now, and I feel like I've taken everything he can throw at me and survived, so I'm ready for more. This was quite the dive back into the deep end though, after doing a few weeks of, comedies and straight understandable horrors and understandable sci-fi and things like that. This was back to just indecipherable madness. But I loved it for its originality and creativity, all David Lynch, you're a weirdo jokes aside. But let it be known, David Lynch, you are weird, bro. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below, and share this around to anybody you think might appreciate it or want to watch my reactions along with us in future. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to on YouTube. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.